Michael Bloom, chiropractor. Oh, my spine's out of line, my spine's misaligned. Just put it back in, it's out, put it in. I mean, this impression that the bones of the spine get out of line, get pushed back into line when you see a chiropractor, let's just actually uncover what's really happening there. Because I think what people's perception is, isn't exactly what the reality is. So the perception that people have commonly in the feedback I receive is that your spine's literally in a different area and it needs to be put back into that other area. Most like, you know, it's in one suburb, we need to put it across into the other suburb. When it's in the right suburb, you feel better. It's not really like that. When something's so far out of alignment, there's usually significant trauma, maybe dislocation, maybe fracture. That's what creates something being dramatically out of alignment. Sure, within the bones of the spine, we can have minor amounts of misalignment. We can have minor amounts of where the vertebra can move one way or the other, but it's minor. And the vision that people have that it's dramatic and significant and going to see someone's putting it back into place, it's not really what's happening. What's really happening with an adjustment more so is that when the joint feels all jammed up and out of alignment, what really is happening is that the joint is dysfunctional in its movement. It's not moving freely like that. It's really jammed. The jamming might be more in one side than the other, which really gives this feeling and impression that the vertebra is misaligned, but it's really a lack of movement which leads to that feeling. And then it feels tender. It feels tender when the practitioner applies the pressure. Oh, geez, that feels like literally it's in the wrong spot. It's not in the wrong spot in a dramatic way. It just feels like it's in the wrong spot because it feels really hard, really like bony, and it's in the wrong spot in the way it feels. The adjustment, the way to deal with it from a chiropractic perspective, the old-fashioned original chiropractic perspective, because I'm aware there's many newer and different ways of doing things as well. But the traditional, the long-standing chiropractic method is to deliver a high-speed thrust to the spine, not a high force. Let's not confuse it. High speed, low force. It's a speed which actually creates the cavitation, or that little sound you hear that sounds like that, which is pressure releasing within the joint. And that instantly makes people feel like it's back in line, but it's not really out of line. It's more that it's back moving. So the next time you think you've got a bone out of place, need to get the bone put into place, it's actually that the bone isn't moving through its motion the way it should be, and someone can deliver a correct, specific adjustment. It releases a lot of the pressure, the movement comes back, and miraculously that has a feeling in the brain of it's back in line. So I don't know if this is actually useful to you, whether the uncovering of this information or sometimes misinformation may be of use, but I thought I'd put the record straight and just let you realize it's not a dramatic movement out of place issue. It's more a doesn't move, we need to get it to move. Wherever you are, I hope you're well. I hope this information is of use to you. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them and I'll do my best to get back to you. And onwards and upwards, stay fit, stay healthy. Thanks for watching.